Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destinations to Travel coming to you live today from Disney's Beach Club Resort. Hi Patty. We are continuing today our Walt Disney World Resort Hotel Spotlight series, during which we are getting out to every Walt Disney World Resort hotel, and obviously Beach Club is our next stop. Hi Randy. So let me explain things right off the top here before I forget to do it and have to do it like halfway through the video like usual. What we're doing with our Spotlight series here is we are getting out to every Walt Disney World Resort hotel this year. We start off on Monday with a special little video, sort of an overview of the hotel. We then take a look at the room types available at that hotel, the food, the dining options at that hotel. We take a look at whatever makes that hotel special, which we'll talk more about in a little bit here. And then we culminate with a live stream so you guys can see the hotel in real time and get to ask any questions you might have about the hotel. So again, today we are at Disney's Beach Club Resort. We start off, as we usually do, out here at the bus loop. So this is where you would pick up a bus to any of the Disney parks or to Disney Springs. And we will make our way towards the main entrance of the hotel. So if you were getting dropped off, you would enter right into the main lobby up here. There is a bit of construction going on in front of the hotel here. I waited a little while on Yacht and Beach Club here, but because there was construction on their pool, which the pool is one of the coolest things about this hotel. So we wanted to make sure we could see that. But the construction is still going on at the main entrance here. So you're going to see some construction walls up ahead, some scaffolding. But I want to pause here for this view real quick because this is really, really nice. So Beach Club has its normal rooms over there, its normal building. And then you've got the villas at Beach Club straight ahead. So there are DVC villas here at Beach Club. We have actually stayed in a one-bedroom villa. And we do have a room tour video of that on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/D2Travel, if you'd like to check that out. So there are your standard studios with various options for views. You can have the boardwalk view, you could have just a parking lot view. So it depends on what you're looking for there. Those will sleep up to 5, which is nice for a studio. And then there are villas and suites that are big enough to sleep up to 8 guests. So again, we have a one-bedroom villa room tour. That actually only sleeps up to 4, so fewer than the studios, but really, really beautiful room. So again, you can check that out on our YouTube. And then the villas have their own pool straight up ahead there. And then there's the breezeway, which is a really nice sort of, almost like a little lobby for the villas, which we'll probably walk into in a little bit. Ooh, Randy says Cape May Cafe. We've been the first family twice for the character breakfast. I've actually never done Cape May Cafe. Never eaten there at all. I know the character breakfast there is very, very popular. Have not eaten there. Also have not tried Beaches and Cream, the soda shop here. I know they're very well known for their burgers and for the kitchen sink ice cream challenge. Have not tried either one of those. So that's been on my list for a long time. I do need to get out to Beaches and Cream for sure. But we'll talk more about the dining options as we come around to them. For now, let's head into the main lobby of Beach Club. And by the way, I mentioned Yacht and Beach before. Yacht Club is right over there. So they are actually connected, but they are technically 2 different hotels. And these are both on Disney's Boardwalk. So you're just a short walk away from Disney's Boardwalk Inn, as well as a short walk from Epcot and the Swan and Dolphin. Oh, I guess I could have gone the other way. That's okay. So like I said, there is some construction going on in the main entrance here. So some construction walls, but you just kind of go around them to get into the main lobby. Hi. Oh, Randy says for Beaches and Cream Tried the kitchen sink with 5 of them and still couldn't finish it. I might have to try that. Here's a look at sort of the aesthetic of the building. And these are rooms right here. You could have a balcony looking right out to the front of the resort, or you could be on the back side looking out into the boardwalk. So again, there's a variety of view types. All right, heading into the main lobby here for a beach club. Bring your sweet tooth. Don't worry, Randy, I always have my sweet tooth. I do love the smell of this lobby. Hi, thank you. Thanks, you too. A lot of the Disney hotels have their like a signature scent in their lobbies, and this one is fantastic. So your main check-in desks are going to be straight ahead over there. You'll typically see cast members out with like tablets and things like that too to check guests in, especially on a busier day. I guess it depends on the time of day as well. We're going to start going in this direction, and then we'll work our way back because that brings us towards Yacht Club. Oh, looks like they do have check-in desks operating on both sides right now as well. All right, so we come over here. We've got Beach Club Marketplace. And so this is going to be both your gift shop as well as your quick service grab-and-go dining location. Well, we've got some Beach Club merchandise here. This one looks specific to Beaches and Cream. Every day is Sunday. Actually, it doesn't say Beaches and Cream on it. It does say Beach Club Resort, though. Seaside is where I belong. We got a Corksicle water bottle here. And we even have some Beach Club ears. Oh, and just like the boardwalk ones we saw, these are scented. So the boardwalk ones were funnel cake. Let me see. I'm assuming these are waffle cone. Oh, yeah. Oh, those smell so good. Those are more effective than the funnel cake ones. Those were good too, but these smell really, really good. That's one of my favorite scents. So, waffle cone scented ears. We've got some kids. We got a kid's t-shirt here. We've got a robe with the Beach Club logo. We've got a towel. Ornaments. And what else? We have a t-shirt here. Just a simple blue t-shirt. I actually really like this. Nice and soft. There's the ears again. We got another t-shirt here. We got a Loungefly bag. I like when they like really go in on the merchandise collection for the resort. Oh, this is really nice. Is this yeah, this is a Vineyard Vines quarter zip for Beach Club. This is super soft. Wow. And then we've got a baseball tee here as well. And that is Beaches and Cream specific. Then, of course, you'll find, as always, your Walt Disney World merchandise. Like I said, this is a DVC resort. There are DVC villas in this resort, so you'll find DVC, Disney Vacation Club merchandise here as well. And then again, this is also your quick service dining option for this resort. Although we're on the boardwalk, so you've got tons of dining options within walking distance here, which is really, really nice. Very big perk of all of these hotels on the boardwalk. Sorry. And so we're gonna exit here, and of course you have like your convenience store options as well. We're gonna exit over here and come towards the Beach Club Villas. I believe there's a way out for me over here, but I'm not sure, so we're gonna find out. Hopefully the service is holding up. Nope, I was wrong. I gotta turn back around and we gotta head outside to get out to the villas area. Here you go. It is a hot day in Central Florida, by the way. I didn't actually check the temperature, but we're definitely in the mid 90s with a real feel closer to 100. But yeah, you can see the villas are nice and quiet. So again, you got some rooms with this sort of view here is looking out at this courtyard. And then again, this is the DVC, so Disney Vacation Club building here. So you'll only be staying here if you are Disney Vacation Club or if you're renting points or things, something like that. Randy has the temperature for us, 94 degrees here today. It's much more pleasant inside, I'll tell you that. But, like I said, this is the breezeway, sort of the lobby area for the villas. And then just through the breezeway, you've got your pool area here. So you could have a nice pool view. When we stayed in a one-bedroom villa, we were over here, but on the other side, so we were looking out at the road and actually could see the back of Spaceship Earth from our room, which was really cool. So yeah, there's your villa. So if you're staying in a villa, you know which way to go. Oh wow, real feel of 104. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's a warm one. You have the drawing room over here, which is just like a little relaxing play area. Pool table and TV and some toys in there. We're gonna head back towards the main building here. By the way, Beach Club is one of the resorts that I have explored the least, probably. So we are exploring together today. There's sort of a nice seating, waiting area there. Plenty of seats all around for guests waiting to check in. Or if you're just, and that is, by the way, that's called the solarium. Or if you're just looking for somewhere to relax, it's not in your room. All right, so we're gonna head back through the main lobby in the other direction now. We're gonna get up to Cape May Cafe. I gotta love how non-Disney the courtyard area sounds. Yeah, it's funny, like, going around to all of these resorts, you can really see the quiet areas in effect. And just about every hotel has at least a few. So here is Cape May Cafe. This is a restaurant we were talking about earlier. Very popular character breakfast. So you got Minnie's Beach Bash breakfast and a seafood and more dinner buffet. And there's your times for Cape May Cafe. Again, this is a really popular restaurant. Looks like we can actually peek in a little bit here. Probably not too far, but yeah, there you go. See, Ginny pops in. Love Cape May Cafe. And again, I've actually never tried it. Gonna have to get out here to try Cape May Cafe sometime in the near future. Oh, it smells really good coming out of there right now. I think Beaches and Cream is higher up on my list, because everybody talks about the burger there, and of course the kitchen sink. Hi, Tiara. I'm also not typically one for a character dining experience, though maybe that'll change in the future. I love this sandcastle here with the little Mickey. And I know character dining experiences are very, very popular. So again, Cape May Cafe is one of the most popular ones. I will say the last character dining experience I did, I believe, was at Disney's Vero Beach Resort, which is not here at Walt Disney World, but one of the Florida beaches. And I did really enjoy it, so. All right, so as we circle around past Cape May Cafe, you'll find Martha's Vineyard here, which is the lounge. Nice full-service bar and lounge over here. They have some specialty cocktails and things like that. And then here is Ariel's. Excuse me. Obviously, we can't head into Ariel's. That is a wedding venue. So we can't check that out, unfortunately. But here is Stormalong Bay, the amazing pool for Beach Club and Yacht Club, because Yacht Club is just that gray building right there that, again, is connected to Beach Club. So they do share this big pool area. But man, what a cool pool it is. I mean, you see the volleyball going right there. You got a water slide that goes across the sidewalk on the boardwalk. You've got like zero entry. You've got a sand bottom pool. Really, really, really cool pool. And I considered making this the thing that makes this resort special. But because it's shared with Yacht Club, I just felt like it would be repetitive, which ironically, the thing that makes this resort special is actually the boardwalk, which is repetitive because that's the same for boardwalk and Yacht Club. But, I mean, both things make this resort very special. That pool and the boardwalk. Really, really nice features. And we'll see more of the pool as we make our way around here. But this is actually pickup window if you want to do quick, like a pickup for Beaches and Cream. And then the main entrance, oh, it looks like the sign is actually removed right now. But here is the main entrance for Beaches and Cream Soda Shop. And again, this is a very popular dining location, and I've only ever heard great things. I'm gonna try and just get out of the way here, but only ever heard great things about Beaches and Cream. By the way, here's the arcade, and then you'll see right here, this is the line. So we are now technically in Yacht Club. Don't worry, we are coming back for a more detailed look at Yacht Club in the future, but we're gonna circle around here and get out to the boardwalk area. But again, on Beaches and Cream, I've only ever heard that place is delicious, that the burger is one of the best on property, that the kitchen sink challenge is amazing. So it's, like I said, very high on my list. I do want to try it. It's a difficult one to get, though. It's very popular. Sharon says this resort looks beautiful. Sorry, fabulous was the word Sharon used. Yes, it really is. Especially this pool area, which let me take a second to catch up on a couple other comments. Randy, if your daughter ends up as much of a princess lover as ours did, you'll appreciate the character dining. Yeah, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will in the future. When she is looking for things like that, I'm sure I will be much more into the character dining. Man, this pool, just look at the waterfalls going over here. It's beautiful. What else we got? Stormalong Bay is 3 acres of pool. That's crazy. I didn't realize it was, I mean, I know it's big. I'm looking at it right now. It's huge. But 3 acres is such a interesting number for a pool. This resort looks fabulous, like I said, Sharon said. That is very true. We had to get reservations just to do the kitchen sink. Yeah. Peaches and cream is very popular. As you could see, it was packed over there. Even the takeout window I've never seen it without a line, so one of the reasons I haven't tried it yet. But again, high on my list. So again, technically right now we're actually at Yacht Club, but I'm just kind of circling around, following the path, checking out more of the pool, and then making our way out to the boardwalk to circle back to the main lobby of Beach Club. And again, we will be back here to check out Yacht Club in more detail. I have spent more time at Yacht Club than I have at Beach, despite the fact that I've stayed at Beach Club and have not stayed at Yacht Club. But Yacht Club has one of my favorite restaurants, which again, we'll talk more about when we come and check out this hotel. Again, here's the sand bottom beach here, which is perfect for younger guests. Shallow water. Wow, Randy says, been twice, speaking of Beaches and Cream, and couldn't get reservations 3 other times. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's not a very big restaurant, so it's and it's very popular, so it's very difficult. Okay, so we are making our way out to the boardwalk. So the dining options specifically for Beach Club may seem a little bit limited. You've got Beaches and Cream, as we've talked extensively about. Cape May Cafe. You've got the Beach Club Marketplace, which again is just like your sort of quick service grab and go type of place. And then you got Martha's Vineyard, a full service bar. You can get, I believe they have some small plates and things there too. And then they do have Hurricane Hannah's, which is the pool bar out here. So, I mean, you know, relatively limited compared to some of the other resorts we've looked at. For example, Coronado Springs has 10 different dining locations. Oh, Randy says only seats 40 to 45 people for Beaches and Cream. But one of the things, you know, going back to that point about the dining options being limited here, they're really not, because you are, again, on the boardwalk here. So, as I step out into the sun to melt a little bit more, looking across the water here. So if you wanted to walk to Epcot, it's right over there. Just a straight walk to Epcot. Takes 5 minutes. Across the water, though, there's the Boardwalk Inn, which we did a tour of a couple months back now. But you've got the Boardwalk Deli, you've got Cake Bake Shop, you've got Boardwalk Ice Cream, Trattoria Al Forno. What else is over there? Flying Fish, Abracadabar. And then you've got all the amazing restaurants of Swan and Dolphin within walking distance as well, which I can't even tell you how many great restaurants there are over there. There's so much good food in those 2 hotels. And then, again, you're connected to Yacht Club. I mean, I just basically stumbled into Yacht Club walking through Beach Club. So you've got the Yachtsman, and you've got Ale and Compass, and a few other good options in the Yacht Club as well. So there are actually way more dining options right at your fingertips when you're staying at Beach Club. They're just not necessarily in Beach Club. Yeah. Randy is a fan of Trattoria Al Forno, another one I have not yet tried. I will say over there I really love Flying Fish. That was very good. I got to try their new menu when they did an event for that. Boardwalk Deli is always good as well. Cake Bake Shop actually was also very, very good. If you're looking for a little bit of a higher end experience, Cake Bake Shop is delicious. And right behind me again, this is Stormalong Bay, the pool between Yacht and Beach. And you can see there are a lot of guests out here, and that is usually the case because it is probably the coolest pool on property. And again, here's Hurricane Hannah's. So your pool bar, and this is shared between Yacht and Beach Club. Let's see if we can peek at the menu here. So you got a grilled chicken sandwich, you got burger, chicken strips, loaded crab fries. That sounds good. And then there is a full service bar as well, right over here. Oh, nice to have your lunch option right by the pool. And then again, this awesome awesome water slide, which I have never gotten to experience. So when we stayed here, that was back in 2020. The pools were not open. Actually, no, the pools were not open. And even if they were, it was November. It was like 40 degrees outside. So yeah, it was not the time for the pools. So I've not gotten to experience the water slide. But you can bet if I stay here at Yacht and or Beach in the future, I will absolutely be taking advantage of this because look how cool this is. It is a little bit of a hike to get out to it because you got to come out, go through the gates here, climb up to that boat, and then your water slide takes you all the way back to the pool. Let's see if we can actually see. I don't know if you can see it from this side. Plenty of seats on sand over here, by the way, which is really cool. No, yeah, it kind of goes around the corner there, so you can't really see where the slide comes out. But we saw it as we were making our way out to the pool. And you'll see to the left here, the building is blue once again, so it is Beach Club, not Yacht Club. And it's very easy to confuse the two, but if you're looking from out at the boardwalk, Beach Club is the one that's on the beach. Yacht Club is the one that's sort of in the marina over there. You got the lighthouse, and there's a bunch of boats docked over there. So theming is on point there. I like how all the chairs lined up looking out at the water. Although what's funny is if you want to turn them, you could easily watch Luminous. There we go. Trying to think of the nighttime show at Epcot. I wanted to say Harmonious. I was like, that's not right. That's not there anymore. But you can watch the Epcot fireworks from out here, which I have done before. It is a really cool experience. Now we are going to circle back around and head back in that way, back towards the main lobby. You see one of the Surrey bikes go by, which again, if you're staying here, you can take advantage of all the amenities of the Boardwalk Inn. So you can easily walk over to Boardwalk Inn, rent a Surrey bike, and ride around here all day long. Well, however long you want to pay for your Surrey bike. And enjoy a nice day on the beach here, although today I think it's a little bit too hot. Probably wouldn't want to do that. There is another pool area out here. And then you've got a volleyball court. And again, if you follow this path, you just go sort of around the corner there. That leads you right to Epcot, the International Gateway entrance at the back of the park, taking you right into World Showcase. So big perk of staying at these hotels on the boardwalk, especially Beach Club. Beach Club is the closest one. Your room could be right there, and you walk out this door, and Epcot's right there. So really nice perk of staying here. You obviously got your volleyball court there. There's a nice courtyard area. Like Randy mentioned earlier, you can hear how non-Disney it is. It's nice and quiet back there. We are going to, I'm going to pause here. We're going to take a look out at the water, just let you guys know that we are going to head back into the main lobby, and we'll wrap things up going back in that way. So if you have any last minute questions, feel free to drop them in, as we just enjoy the views of the lagoon here on the boardwalk. Let me see here. What other comments do we have? Oh, Randy says get a Skyliner view room at Riviera, and you can watch Luminous as well, with a nice glass of wine and no crowds, no crowds to fight to get out of International Gateway. Yeah, that's a good point too. You're a little bit further away, obviously, but we have done that too. We've also watched the fireworks from Riviera, which was really nice. Riviera is beautiful, and if you have not seen it, we have already gotten out there on our Spotlight series, which is a good time to remind you that you can see all of the previous live streams from the Spotlight series on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/D2Travel. Be sure to head over there and subscribe. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube right now, subscribe while you're here. We have gotten out to most of the Walt Disney World Resort hotels at this point. We only have a few left. Obviously, Yacht Club is going to be our next stop. We'll be out here in a couple weeks. Be out in a couple weeks. It's right over there. We still have to get the Magic Kingdom area resorts as well as Animal Kingdom Lodge. And then we'll be done. We will have gotten out to every Walt Disney World Resort hotel this year. We did have a technical issue with our live stream from Pop Century, so you won't find that one on our YouTube. We'll plan to get back out to Pop sometime after the Spotlight series is done. But again, this has been Disney's Beach Club Resort, and we're not ending right here. We're going to head back into the lobby where we'll wrap things up. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me for this walk around this beautiful resort. Anxiously awaiting Wilderness Lodge, Sharon says, I am 100% with you. I'm tempted to make it the last one. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Feels like Poly or Contemporary or Grand Floridian should be the last one, but I don't know. Wilderness, if I make it last, although I don't know that we're getting into the holiday season, the Christmas season with this series. I'll have to sort of reassess my schedule here, but Wilderness at the holiday season is the best. It's my favorite place in the world. So, but we will get out there. Don't worry. We'll be there soon enough, because believe it or not, it's almost August. This year is almost gone already. It feels crazy. While we're hanging out here on the beach, I will remind everyone, if you would like to book your next Walt Disney World Resort vacation, let a Destinations of Travel advisor handle all of the heavy lifting. It costs you nothing. You do not pay our advisors anything. If anything, it'll save you money. That's it. So head over to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com. and let one of our amazing advisors do all the hard work of planning a Disney vacation for you. All you have to worry about is enjoying yourself. Sharon says, I actually love Poly and Grand Floridian too. I'd be a little judgmental if you didn't. I love those resorts. Poly is one of my favorite too. I love Grand Flo. One of the most amazing lobbies. So love both of those resorts too. And we will definitely be getting out to both of them fairly soon. One more time, I will plug our YouTube channel, youtube.com/D2Travel. We've got a lot of new content up there. It's been a very busy month and a half here in Walt Disney World. So if you have not yet seen the Disney Starlight Parade, Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away, the new nighttime parade over at Magic Kingdom, we have the full parade up on our YouTube channel. So you can check that out. We also have our full ride on It's a Small World with the new verse, celebrating the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. We did also get that here in Magic Kingdom. New verse written by Richard Sherman himself. So you can check that out again on our YouTube channel. We've also got some other fun stuff. We experienced Test Track. Test Track just recently opened over in Epcot. We had a full ride video on our YouTube there as well. We also have a full ride of Living with the Land, just because I love Living with the Land. No other real reason for that one. Just really love that ride. So plenty of new stuff over on our YouTube channel. One more time, youtube.com/D2Travel. And again, if you are watching this replay right now on our YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe while you're here. Let's see, Bay Lake Tower is a favorite after Riviera, but the Island Tower is likely going to be a favorite also. I love the Island Tower. I also love Bay Lake. Bay Lake is awesome. Bay Lake is just, it's one that you don't really go to unless you're staying there. Like, you don't really go into Bay Lake Tower because there's not really much of anything you can do unless you have a room. So it's not one that I go to very often, but Island Tower I've been to a couple times now and I love it. We actually also, speaking of our YouTube channel, have video of the 4th of July fireworks up there from Island Tower, from one of the garden terraces. I got to watch the fireworks from there. You can check that out. Again, youtube.com/D2Travel. Sharon says, oh wow, I have to check out the Starlight video. Yeah, it's fantastic. I love this new parade. It's so nice to have a nighttime parade in Magic Kingdom again. And again, yeah, you can check out the full parade on our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe while you're over there. All right, so we are going to head back into the main lobby of Beach Club where we will wrap things up for today. But don't worry, we will be back in a couple of weeks to continue our Spotlight series as we head right next door to Yacht Club. And in the meantime, we will have another live stream, I guess technically next week. Today is Saturday, right? So, but just in a few days, just keep an eye out on our Facebook for where our next live stream, where and when our next live stream will be. So again, there's some construction happening. Let me try that again. Well, again, there's some construction happening here at Beach Club. So you saw the construction walls out at the main entrance, but there's some walls here. And again, they just recently reopened the pool after a lengthy refurbishment. But you can see some remnants of that construction here. But when that's not here, when this is all done, this is one of my favorite. This and the counterpart over at Yacht Club, one of my favorite areas, two of my favorite areas in any Walt Disney World Resort hotel. These courtyards are so nice. I mean, look at the flowers, especially when you're here during the spring. I mean, everything's in bloom right now, but when it's like nice, like a little bit cooler out and everything's just starting to bloom, really, really nice. And having a room with a balcony overlooking these courtyards would be really, really nice. I'm not sure of the room types. I'm sure there's a variety of room types here. Like there's a variety of different balconies. So I would imagine they're different room types. But it looks like you got one of the bigger suites up there. And again, there are suites here in Beach Club that sleep up to 8. And then there are standard studios that sleep up to 5. Diane says we love Beach Club. There's every reason in the world to love Beach Club. It is a beautiful resort. I'm going to pause here for just a second as I saw a couple more comments. You're welcome, Sharon. Thank you for watching. I'm glad I could bring some Disney magic to your day. All right, we're going to head inside to the main lobby one more time to wrap things up for the day. So again, here is where you would check in to begin your experience here at Disney's Beach Club Resort. But that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. So thank you again, everyone. One more time, I will say d2travel.com, or you can send us an email at info@d2travel.com. That's d2travel.com to start planning your next Walt Disney World Resort vacation. But aside from that, thank you again, everyone, for watching, and I will see you all real soon. Bye.